you got to be absolutely stoked. Delivery, get that notification on your phone, your email, maybe you're working from home, I don't know. Anywho, part of everything I'm trying to do is share some of this entire experience with you, right? Hey, we're on our way to 1,000, so if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying rad. Let's get right to it. Alright, so we got a couple boxes. You guys can tell they've got some specific tape on them, right? And for that, we're going to dive right into it, okay? If you've ever wondered how some of this stuff gets delivered, now you know. Let's see, this is USPS, Priority Mail 2-day, that's awesome. Pretty sure my order was over, whatever amount, so free shipping. And inside of the box, we've got a big, look at it, ooh, fancy. We've got a big old giant 6 cents black velvet sack. And if we look inside, we got some goodies. I'm gonna dive right into it. There's like some random stuff I didn't even order. That's cool. I didn't order this. So if you guys want them back, let me know. 6 cents drop shot hooks. Maybe that's a hint. Like with all the stuff that's in there, maybe they're like, this dude just needs to throw a drop shot, because that's probably gonna catch him. I don't know, but they're rad. They're great drop shot hooks. Should we go biggest to smallest? Smallest to biggest? All right, first, we're just gonna bust it out, right? I am about to break some stuff, if that slides over, and we'll get right to that. This is the 6 cents draw. It is a 9-inch glide bait. This happens to be the Ghost Glide. So I'll give you guys a nice close-up of that. Thing is absolutely beautiful. Looks like a big gizzard shad. I don't know if you've seen these before, but they are man, I don't know how heavy they are. I forget, but I throw that. I've got a 7/9. I've got a bunch of MFR rods. We'll get right to what that long box is right there, but I've got a bunch of the MFR rods. They're super rad. I've been absolutely stoked with them. I've got a couple of the Reaction series rods. The 7.2 Mod Fast. That is these guys right here. 7.2 Mod Fast. It's the movement rod from 6 cents, the part of the Reaction series. This is awesome for like 3/8 ounce worms, Texas rigs, creatures. This is just a I think this is a 3/8 ounce. It's kind of a swim jig. It's trying everything today, guys, with a orange rattling chunk on that. So just a bunch of different stuff. Absolutely versatile rods. I love them. And as you can tell, we've got some 6 cents rods there that we're going to be opening up. And they may or may not be for. I don't have the ideal rods. And one of the things I've learned in a pretty short period of time is just how important the feel of a rod is. And don't buy stuff because it's a $500 rod and think that that's going to be the magic trick. I've tried out a bunch of different rods from Bass Pro Shops, from 6 cents, from Ducket, from the MFR series, from Academy, H2O line. And just like clothes, a size it's not gonna be the same from different brand, right? So a 7.2 medium heavy from one brand, maybe more stiff, maybe more parabolic. They're all so different. So trying a bunch of different rods. Anywho, back to this. So first thing, 9-inch 6 cents draw. That's a glide. That was in that Ghost Glide color. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get back to it. We're gonna go from biggest to smallest. One of the other little guys I wanted to try out was the Flow Glider 130. So this is technically a glide bait, right? Because it's got one in the middle. I've heard positive and negative things about it, but I'm super excited, right? This is a slow to medium retrieve. This is in the thread fin flash. Don't need to take it out of the package just yet, but it's that beautiful like white in front, chrome down the middle, kind of gold, blue on top. Just absolutely beautiful bait. So if for nothing else, it looks absolutely amazing. Then we got to get a couple of these guys out. I've recently had a lot of success with these, and the video's not out yet because I'm working on it. This is the Trace. So far, my favorite color for North Texas has been the Gold Reactor. I absolutely killed it on this Gold Reactor, and its life was recently claimed by a pond, and I'm super bummed out about it. But the Gold Reactor Trace was an absolute beast in the video that'll be coming out. Beautiful shiny gold color. I did the slow sink on all these. I didn't do the fast sink because I can make a slow sink faster, but I can't make a fast sink slower. So that's why I went with the slow sink on all these. Don't need. I know that they offer a floating trace as well, and you know, take this all with a grain of salt. It's a learning experience for me, but here's what I do know from this. If I want to run this trace as more of a wake bait style, like on top, I just swim it a little faster. This thing is beautiful through the water and a lot of fun to fish. And yeah, they had a crazy sale over the Black Friday time. I did get 2 of that Gold Reactor. I also picked up a gizzard shad. If I could open the damn box. I also picked up one of the gizzard shad. It's just a neutral, you know, it's nothing loud, nothing outrageous. Got one of these guys as well, chartreuse shad, whatever. I don't know their name for it exactly, but I'm throwing this on this is a Bass Pro Qualifier. It is a 7.3 heavy, extra fast. Super strong backbone, but it's got a lot of tip. So, still has great sensitivity. If you're anything like me, you've probably watched a ton of YouTube videos. One of the things I've noticed between a lot of swim bait guys is they say you need a rod with a good backbone. But when your lure is hanging down, you need to see that tip move, right? And if it doesn't, then it's too stiff of a rod and you're not going to have the sensitivity you need. So that's why I went with this. Super, super happy with it. Caught a ton of fish on it. Again, hit that subscribe button because that video is coming out here later this week and it's absolute insanity. Anywho, that's what I'm throwing it on, and also 30-pound Bass Pro braid. That's it for the first box. Now, if you're leery about ordering fishing rods online, here you go. 6 cents has one heck of a box. The square box, and I've ordered rods from other places and had to send them back because the box gets jacked in delivery. And all of my experiences, 3 so far, with 6 cents in regards to them delivering rods, this box is the deets. Yeah, it's beefy. I mean, you could knock somebody out with this thing. Not speaking from experience, but I'd imagine that you could do some work with this thing. Almost. You can see him right there. Obviously, Ben's had a ton of success with the 610 medium moderate. And once again, at least in my part of the country here in Texas, time for some jerking. So obviously you saw me just open up the box. And this is the first time that I'm inspecting these, making sure everything's good. I can tell you right out of the gate, this is a very light rod. I like the handles on them. They got that nice EVA foam. I like the split handle. It's my preference. Feels good in the hand. I'll throw some sort of 150 reel on these. Bass Pro, honestly, those Pro Qualifier reels for like $100 have been pretty phenomenal. And the first one looks good. Small guides on this thing, all the way down. 6'10", medium moderate, 8 to 17 pound, 1/8 ounce to 1/2 ounce. Again, that's for these guys. And also like shallow divers, stuff around the rocks. A lot of the lakes that I fish are reservoirs. So there's a ton of areas where I'm just cranking. And, you know, 1/2 ounce square bill, stuff like that. This is a perfect rod for that. So, point of this was if you've never ordered rods online and the 6-ounce rods are attractive to you, the MFR line of rods, they have this weird, I don't know if you can hear it. Anywho, I see a lot of higher end rods that sound and feel and look like exactly the same as this. So I don't know where all of this stuff comes from, but I can tell you that these appear to be very similar to much more expensive rods. So super excited for this. Appreciate y'all joining me. That's all I got for today. Like I said, just sharing this experience with you. If you're still here, hope you're doing well, staying rad. Once again, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000, and I'm taking y'all with me. So, peace out.